Hi, this is Yvette with Vanderbrink Auctions, and we are in Villisca, Iowa, doing a video preview of the Linn Collection Auction, which is going to be June 2nd and 3rd, Saturday and Sunday, and Villisca, Iowa. You can bid on items online or live. On Saturday, the 2nd, we'll have the collector vehicles, engines, antique tractors, and parts, and we have very unique assortment, Model T era cars and trucks. This is an international. We also have a huge assortment of parts. Here's a Samson. Here's parts. We also have buggies that will also be on the Saturday. Corn shellers, antique tractors, and the antiques will be on Sunday. Now on Sunday we have a really unique assortment of antiques, everything from antique chainsaws to pictures and bottles and vintage clothing. Just a really unique assortment. And this is, we're going to give you a preview. They operated a museum, and the Linns also owned the Axe Murder House here in town in Villisca, Iowa, which is one of the most haunted spots in the United States. And it's the 100th anniversary. And so we're going to be celebrating that also. And they're going to be, one lucky visitor from the past will be getting a free night stay at the house. And they're drawing a ticket for that. And so come down to Villisca, Iowa, if you dare, and come and tour the house and come to the auction. We're going to give you some more. Again, that's June 2nd and 3rd, and we'll give you some more preview here. Also, we're down here with more of the vehicles. We also have an assortment of antique chainsaws. Here's cast iron seats. There's tools, but just a really unique assortment. And of course, you can always go to the dentist, get your hair done. There's maps, pictures, old tools, just a little of everything that kind of showed the history of a small town. And so if you want to look for something, it's going to be on this auction. Most of the vehicles are older restored or originals. This is a Minneapolis Moline Universal, an F12, there's buggies, more vehicles, there's a printing press, just a little of everything, old computer. So make sure to come to Villisca, Iowa, Saturday, Sunday, June 2nd and 3rd, starting early in the morning, and we're going to go till we're done each day at 10 a.m. on Sunday, and Saturday will be early. Watch the website at vanderbrinkauctions.com for more details and inventory and more pictures. Also, we will be selling not only on-site but online on certain items. So you can bid online if you are not able to attend. On the antique auction on Sunday, you will have to be in attendance for those items. But on Saturday, we will have items on there. And also remember, it's the 100th anniversary of the Axe Murder House. You can read more about that online. And so come on down to Villisca, Iowa for the Linn Collection Auction. It's going to be a lot of fun. See you there. For more information, you can give me a call at 605-201-7005. We'll have a preview on the Friday before, and it's going to be a good time, and see you at the auction. So how long did you guys have the museum?
We've had it since 1990. That's when we obtained it, in 1990.
And what was some of the funnest parts about having the museum?
Probably restoring it, getting the going to sales and antique auctions and things like that, and picking up some additional stuff to add to it, to the collection that we inherited.
What would you say is just a little of everything here, kind of about the whole town of Villisca about, isn't it? Kind of.
Well, Darwin thought that in order to make it interesting for everybody to come, men and women, that he had to put a little bit of everything in here, and there's even some toys and things like that for children, some antique toys, and he just wanted everybody to see a little piece of Villisca. That's why it was a touch me museum. Things were not put behind ropes or roped off, and if a child or somebody wanted to touch something, they were free to touch it. That was just his philosophy. That was his theory.
And what about all the old vehicles and tractors? Is that a favorite?
Well, Darwin particularly liked there's one big old tractor back behind that has that we did take to parades, and that's how we met a group called Old Time Power Club, and that's how we became really good friends with them. And it was a favorite, but it's a big old bulky kind of dangerous thing, and he had to give up taking it because it was so hard to get into, get loaded and unloaded.
Now, what's this axe murder house?
Well, in 1912, which is when the sale is going on, it will be the 100th anniversary. The next weekend after the sale will be the 100th anniversary. And there was a family of a mother and a father and their 4 children, and then 2 little girls that were spending the night. They had all been to a Sunday school program and came home, and sometime during the night, somebody got in the house and with an axe murdered all 8 of those people, 6 of them children. The crime was never solved. That's what makes it probably famous today to lots of different people. They try to think they're going to solve the crime, but there was a trial. There was 2 trials. There was various suspects, but nothing was ever proven, and it is probably one of the state of Iowa's largest unsolved crimes.
Now, you had the ghost hunters here, is that right?
We've had several groups of television shows, The Scariest Places on Earth, The Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures. We've been on the Discovery, the Travel Channel. We've had a lot of good publicity, newspapers, and I think it's contributed to the story considerably.
And now you and your husband are going to have a lucky person that came in the past gets a stay a night in there that weekend?
Well, my husband isn't.
Right.
I am going to have, we had a drawing, and the person that's going to come is from Colorado, and he has accepted the invitation to come and spend the night, and we're giving that away free.
And that'll be the weekend after the auction, right?
Yeah, that will be the actual night of the murder, June 10th.
Ooh. And he's been there before.
He had been here during the daytime. He had never been here for an overnight, but he'd been here during the daytime. So he was excited to get to come back and spend the night.
Wow. So what have you got to say for all the people to come to the auction? What words of insight do you have for them?
Well, I'm just going to say that if you want something unique, if you want to see something, if you want a challenge to try to find something that I know that a lot of it is very old. Some of it's not in the best shape, but it's going to be worth your while to just come see it, I think, even if you don't buy, but we hope you'll take home something. And you got to realize that probably there won't be a whole lot related to the Moore murders because we're still keeping the house open and the barn, and you'll be free to go. I mean, not free, but
yeah,
you can go down and tour while you're here and see what we've done down there, and some of the stuff that was here in the museum we've taken down to the barn to keep it, and anything that had to do with the Villisca axe murders, we're keeping those down there. So
how do you have a website they can contact you through for the house?
Yes, our website is www.villiscaiowa.com, and that's where I accept bookings, and that also has a lot of information on it about the axe murders and the house and the barn and what we do and what we've done.
All right, well, thanks. Remember, June 2nd and 3rd, come down to Villisca, Iowa for the auction, and if you dare, Come to the Axe Murder House.
Spend the night.
All right. Thank you. Hi, this is Yvette Vanderbrink, and we are at the world-famous Axe Murder House in Villisca, Iowa. Remember, auction of the Linn Collection Museum is June 2nd and 3rd. It'll also be the 100th anniversary of the Axe Murder House the next weekend. So see you there. Here's some people that have braved the elements. So see you again at the Linn Collection Auction, June 2nd and 3rd, Villisca, Iowa.